Good morning, my milklets. That's what my fathers are called, the milklets. So y'all the milklets. Milklets, I just want to talk to you today about some peoples that that crossed my path that I helped to make them famous on their road. The milkman's encountered a lot of famous people over the years. My Felvis, how I helped Felvis make it big. I taught him how to dance and how to curl his lip up and stuff. And one time I met this man named Tim McDraw. And Tim McDraw was a good fella. And Tim McDraw wanted to be a rapper. He was like trying to throw his hands up and do all the singles and all the signs and all that stuff. And he was trying to sing. And I said, Tim McDraw, I just don't see you as a rapper, man. And he had his hat on backwards and had his pants sagging. And he was like, word up. And I was like, no, Tim McDraw, I just don't see that as your look. I said, this is what I see you. I see you going out buying you a cowboy hat and get you some cowboy boots and some tight jeans. And Tim McDraw, I said, you singing country music. And he goes, no, I don't like country music. I'm a rapper. I said, no, Tim McDraw. Listen, man, listen to the milkman. I know what I'm talking about. I said, I see you as a country singer. And Tim McDraw said, I don't see it, but I'll try it your way and just see how it goes. So he went out, bought him a cowboy hat and some cowboy boots and some tight jeans, and he started singing that country music. And you know what? Tim McDraw made it big. He made it really big. Found him a woman and got married and had kids, and he made a pretty good living for himself because he listened to the milkman. Now, Tim McDraw's a milklet. He follows me too. He's a milklet. And there was this man named Skittles, and Skittles wanted to be a gospel singer. And Skittles, we were working. I was working with Skittles, and Skittle get mad. He started blank, beeping. He'd be throwing them cuss words left and right. And he had an angry problem. And he did get mad, man. I'm like, Skittles, I said, that ain't gonna work. You singing gospel music, you're supposed to be a man of God. You sing gospel music and love Jesus. You can't be cussing and stuff like that and get an attitude and want to beat everybody up. And I said, not Tim McDraw, but Tim McDraw, the other guy. I said, Skittles, I see you as a rapper, man. You got that anger inside. You want to kill somebody. And I said, I can see you as a rapper. And I can see you up there and do, word up. And I said, Skittles, I see you as a rapper. Not a gospel singer, but as a rapper. And I said, I just don't like the name Skittles. I said, Skittles, I don't think Skittles is going to help you be big. I think you're fruity. You don't want to be fruity and be a rapper. I said, we need to change it to like Reese's Pizza. No. Eminem. I said, let's change it to M&M's. You be Eminem. And he's like, Eminem? He said, I think I can still be a gospel singer. I said, Tim McDraw, not Tim McDraw. I keep thinking about Tim McDraw. I said, Skittles, I would judo chop you right upside the head if you don't listen to me. I said, you might be angry or not, but I got milk. And I said, just try it. Just try and see how it goes. And Skittles changed his name to Eminem, and he started rapping instead of gospel music. And he made it big. That angry man made it big. And he rapping still today and getting mad, throwing stuff and everything else. And then there's one time this man came to me. His name was Professor Talone. And Professor Talone, he had this idea about a movie. And he wanted to be a movie. He said he going to call it Sharky. And it was going to be about a boxer who lived on the streets. And he made it big and ended up beating the champion and becoming champion of the world. And I like, Rock, I like that name, but I like the idea, but not the Sharky. I said Rocky sounds better. I said let's change it to Rocky because you got the rock and you're gonna punch people and give them the rock. And I said, I think Rocky sounds better than Sharky. And he said, yeah, you might be right there. And then I said, but Sylvester Stallone, you very elegant, whatever, that's smart stuff. He was intelligence. And I was like, you supposed to be on the streets and you talk all educated and stuff. He's like, my name is Sylvester Stallone, and I'm a professor at Yale, whatever that high school place, college, whatever that thing is. And that's what he sounded like. He professor at Yale, or whatever that place is. And I said, you're supposed to be on the streets, Sylvester Stallone. And I said, you need to change your voice. Quit talking educated. You need to go, hey, my name is Sylvester Stallone. Oh, you're Rocky, not Sharky, Rocky. My name is Rocky. I'm about to, I will pin you out here. You know what I'm saying? And I said, talk like you can't talk. Just be, hey, my name is Rocky. And he said, I tried that. And I said, and you need to find you, like in the movie, you fall in love, and you find this girl, and you fall in love with her, and then when you win the big championship fight, you stand in the ring and you call her, Paulette, no, not Paulette, Susie, no, Susie, Andrea, whatever, Andrew, I can't think of her name, you just say something. But when you get up there, you win, you go, Adrian, that's it. And you win the fight, and you get there, you go, your eyes be black, and you go, Adrian, I did it, Adrian, I did it. And I think everybody like that. And I think they'll think, you get a retarded boxer that made it big, and they'll think anybody can make it big. Even them Green Bay Packer fans might think they can make it big if they see the Rocky make it big. But you never know. I just don't know much hope for them people. But I think that would be good for you. And he listened to me, and he made 5 of them movies, and he made it really popular, and then made other movies, but all because they listened to the milkman. The things that I endure on the days of a milkman.